Hey guys, and welcome back for another video, and today I am going to show you a mod that adds more than 150 features while keeping it as vanilla style as possible. And that mod is of course Quark. Yes, you've heard right, it is Quark. Now, the first feature added is called Chains Connect Blocks. Now, let me show you what that does. So, let me just quickly get some stone and a sticky piston, as well as some redstone and a chain. Now, what happens here is that when a sticky piston pushes blocks, as you can see, it pushes it. But if I add a chain to it, it will also push that block because the chain is connecting it, which I personally think is a very good mod. And now the next thing that has been added is a chute. Now this is basically a hopper that disposes items. So if I get some raw pork chop here, and if I just put in a chute here, I put this here, in here, then it will start dropping it out. Really cool. It's just like the dropper. Now, the next thing I want to show you is that dispensers now places blocks. So if I get some diamond here and a lever, what happens is that if I put the diamond there, instead of dropping it out, it actually places the block, which is a very good mod. Also, and a new block that's also been added in this mod is called the Ender Watcher. It can be crafted using obsidian, a diamond, and an iron vender, and it produces a redstone signal when you look at it. So if I get redstone dust here, if I look at it, it powers this, which is brilliant for redstone options, and also brilliant for secret bases, which is kind of cool. And another thing that has been added is a feeding trough. So feeding trough, all I need is wheat, and all I need is also some cows. And what I'll do now, put in 2 cows, feeding trough, put wheat inside it. Now what happens is that they will breed automatically because they're eating from this. You don't need to feed them, and then they'll baby, which is brilliant. Now, another thing is gravity sand. Now, gravity sand is very cool in my opinion. So, gravity sand, and all I need is a redstone block. Now, if it's not powered, it will fall down like regular sand. I mean, if it is powered, it will fall down as regular sand. But if it's not powered, then it won't. Wow, that's cool, right? And it's just launched up into the air. Look at that. It goes up and down, which is brilliant in my opinion. If I do it like this, then it'll drop down. If I do this and do another one here, it'll go down and it'll keep going up. Now, another thing that's been added is an iron rod. So it's like an end rod, but it breaks blocks, which is really cool. So all I do is I'll just use this contraption as well, put an iron rod here, and I'll put a grass block here. Now, what I'll do is I'll do this, and it'll actually break the block. Let me just put it here, power it, and it breaks the block, which is really cool. It's like an automatic breaker. You can connect it to some redstone contraptions, and it will automatically good for automation. Now, another thing that's been added is some metal buttons, because we have metal pressure plates like these two, but we don't have metal buttons. But here they've added some iron buttons and gold buttons. Now, for the gold button, if you press it, it will take a long time to come back up like this. And for the iron, it also takes a long time, even longer. Look how long that takes. It's still down. And now it's back up. Also very good. But now let's move on to some other redstone stuff. After I finish with one more redstone stuff, I'll move on to some building blocks. So it's called the redstone randomizer, this one. And what it does, it is that it randomizes redstone signals. So on this one, it goes on this side. This one, it still goes on this side. This one goes on the other side. Really cool. Now, next, let's head on to building. Now, for building, we have the bamboo backport because I'm playing on the version prior to bamboo planks, and if I get bamboo, as you can see, all the bamboo blocks have been added, and they've also added some lamps. So lamps, you can see that we have 2 lamps here, and what I can do is these lamps basically emit red light, and once it emits light, it will be good for building ideas. Another thing that they've added is compressed blocks. So we have charcoal, but they've added a charcoal block, which is really cool. We have, for example, some carrots. Well, they've added a carrot crate, which is really cool. It's like carrots all stuck in one. Now, another thing that's been added is some dust-bound blocks. So, dusk, and these are like building blocks as well, as you can see right here. They look cool. They're like purple building blocks made from purple and obsidian. Now, another thing that has been added is framed glass. As you can see, we have all of these type of framed glass placed down. And what this does is that it makes your glass looking beautiful. As you can see, you can still see through it, and it is still transparent. Now, another thing that has been added is some glass item frames, which has always been wanted in my opinion. And what I can do is place this item frame down. I can place this block in there, and the item frame will not show up, which is brilliant. And we've also got golden bars. So gold bars here. It looks great in a nether brick fence or nether builds, as it just matches the type of color. As you can see, I can make like a nether styled window with this block here. As you can see, it looks like iron bars, but it's gold. And they've also added hedges. So hedges are type of building block. Here they are. We can get maybe some oak leaf hedge, and I could put them around here. And I can't jump on top of them because they're 1.5, just like normal fences. Now, another thing that have been added is hollow logs. So all I do is I get a log, it's a hollow log, and all I do is place it down. I can place it down like this. And what this does is it allows you to crawl through it. So all I need to do is to sneak, and now I'm inside. As you can see, I'm inside this block, which is brilliant. Alright, now next thing they've added is some industrial pallets. So we could have like iron ladders. We've got some rusty iron blocks, iron pallet, iron grate, iron ladder. Now this brings in a lot of building opportunities for people that like building industrial themed builds. And they've also added the iron grates, which is really cool. So animals are scared to walk through these. As you can see, they will not be able to come through this, which is also brilliant. And next thing they've added is a Japanese pallet. So, Japanese pallet. If I scroll down, you can see all the features here. You will be able to find, here they are, Japanese pallets. We've got this, like this. It looks cool. Japanese themed build. This looks like glass panes, of course. And the next thing they've added is more carpets, which is leaf carpets. So leaf carpets, here they are, leaf carpets. Now we're running out of time, so let's get in with this new purple block, which is actually turned green. Very cool, in my opinion. Next we have more brick types. So here we've got brand new brick types like these jasper bricks, tough bricks, cobblestone bricks. And next we have potted plants, more potted plants, which I can grab here. So 2 block tall flowers like roses can now actually be put into a flower pot like this. Looks cool. Now, next thing we've got is more stone variants. So if I just search up stone, there'll be more stone variants, as you can see right here. we've got pillars and everything. Next, we've got a nether brick fence gate. So nether brick, and then we've got a fence gate made out of nether brick, which I can just find here. Here it is. It is good, and it's weird how Mojang didn't add this. Alright, now, next thing that's added is some more raw ore blocks. Hard to say. So, raw ore blocks have now got variants and brick formations. As you can see, this is raw iron bricks. And next we have shearing vines. So, vine and shears. Now, using shears, I could place down vines, I can shear it, and now it means that the vine will not ever be able to grow more again. Next, we have stools. Here, we got stools. You can sit on them, as you can see. Sit on them. And we can also build it with them. And next thing we've got is sturdy stone. Now, for sturdy stone, it's like obsidian, where pistons can't push it. So, this is great for redstone builds. So, let me just grab my piston here. If I just grab this and put this here, it's not going to be able to push it. Let me just put some sturdy stone over here. As you can see, it can't push it. Now, next we have more variants of furnaces. Like furnaces, we've got blackstone furnace, deep slate furnace, chests. We've got oak chest, spruce chest, birch chest. And next we've got wooden posts. So posts, we've got all of these good wooden posts here. We've got maybe a spruce posts, looking good for builds. And next, we also have some chest searching. Now, if I get a chest, let's grab a normal chest. There's filter. I could put this in, and I could search up raw, and it'll show up here, which is brilliant. I can also sort the container. If I put this block here, this block here, this block here, sort it. We'll make it all in a nice and neat pile. I can extract or insert. Brilliant. And next we have is improved tooltips. So if I get, for example, diamond, I can actually see how much armory it has. And another thing that's been added is long pick block. So I could go all the way there and grab oak leaves. Although it is that far away, grab oak leaves, grab grass, grab birch wood, that's really far away, grab sand, grab gravel, grab seagrass, brilliant. Now, next thing we have is some management building ideas, and we have a hotbar changer. Now, in this mod, if you click Z, if I just quickly go here and put some of this block here, if I go Z, then I'll be able to change my hotbar. I can change it to hotbar number 2, and now I'm holding only this. Change it back to hotbar number 1. Perfect. Now, next thing we have is mobs. Now, for mobs, I'll get into that in another video, but for now, don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye.